This report was undertaken to examine the difficulties and frustrations users face with the two distinct intentions of browsing and searching for products on Amazon.com. Amazon.com has achieved a conversion rate of 13%, which is almost 7 times the industry average for e-commerce. Prime members buy on average $1,400 a year worth of goods at 103 million users as of March 2019. Regular customers spend $600 per year, with the most recent data showing their numbers at 310 million according to Statistica. This makes even small improvements in search abandonment rates very important. A 1% increase in Prime member annual spend, $140 a year, at 1 million customers is $14 billion in additional sales per year. For non-Prime members, it works out to $1.8 billion for a total of $15.8 billion per year for a 1% increase. Amazon Prime signups have slowed since their 2016 peak. As the correspondence between preferences for shopping online and Prime benefits plateaus, improvements in user experience will play an even more central role in driving continued growth in Prime subscriptions and the windfall difference in annual sales from each membership. In 2017, Amazon became the primary search engine for product searching, surpassing Google. While selling products in every conceivable category is Amazon's core strategy, designing and developing a successful search experience is an ongoing challenge. Browse abandonment rates are as high as 75% for all visits. This context presents the challenge of rendering the intent of the user as information architecture and user interface design solutions that improve the user experience for both browsing and searching for products and reviews. To accomplish this goal, we conduct an analysis of user experiences with the fundamental principles of interaction: familiarity, conceptual models, affordances, signifiers, constraints, mappings, feedback, and visibility. The research methods used include contextual interviews and task scenarios combined. An example scenario might be buy a pair of shoes for less than $40. Participants are then observed while carrying out the task. And also the system usability scale survey, which consisted of a 10-item questionnaire with a 5-option response in the form of a Likert scale. As a big box e-commerce giant, Amazon services nearly every type of user. The distribution of users across generations is nearly equal, and with all of that being equal, the different approaches and motivations users bring to the process of finding and purchasing a product are the appropriate basis for target audience profiles. The most reported motivations for online shopping were correlated with shopping styles to give us target audience profiles. Research sessions generated 4 sets of video and audio recordings of the participant and the screen of the browser in which they were shopping. These resources were then encoded. Coding is the data analysis process that breaks the text down into the smallest units and rearranges them into relatable stories. Our key findings from the online shopping motivation survey included: number 1, the ability to compare prices and or find the lowest price; number 2, the ability to shop 24/7; 3, the ability to locate items that are not sold near me; and 4, finding everything in one place. The scenario usability test drew 4 main conclusions. It's unclear how to actually search by category. Users struggle to decide on search query terms and often end up returning to and adding to change search queries. Users cope with the difficulty choosing the right search terms by watching the auto-suggestions generated as they type their query. And last, none of the participants used faceted navigation in spite of it offering an alternative to returning to the top and adding to search terms. Our key recommendations are: the friction and emotion that follows from confusion and problem solving in gulfs of execution accounted for the majority of the 12-minute session of the participant below. None of the participants found and used navigation for categories. Participants were confused by the menu and unclear that it was different from searching. Search queries are problematic for users, and several rounds of searches were the average. Each of our research participants have shown us an experience that can be enhanced by category navigation, supporting a more iterative, interactive experience where what we find changes what we see. This mock-up of a category drop-down menu supports a more interactive conversational process of finding and learning. Scannable categories and subcategories lead to results pages that represent an opportunity to suggest, cross-sell, upsell, relate, and educate consumers on the path to purchase.